My name is Lise Rode and you are watching Living Happy TV, a place where we talk about how to create the life you love and find personal happiness. According to a study on employee engagement in 2014, Gallup found that 51% of Americans were reporting that they were not engaged in their job, and 17.5% were actively disengaged in their job. This is a huge red flag, and we need to take this seriously and really take a good look at how we approach our job if we want to have any chance of ever living the life that we're so desperately longing for. In 2015, after studying for 5 years, becoming an architect, and then subsequently working 3 years as a rather successful architect, I personally found myself uninspired, restless, and dreaming bigger for myself. I had this feeling of being trapped. I knew that I had so much more to give, and I knew I was at the wrong place if I ever wanted to really express it or express myself. In reality, I was utterly ambitious and motivated, but only for things outside of my work. The saddest part was, it felt like my career owned the biggest part of my life and creativity. I had to hand over my ideas and visions to make a living, and what seemed to bother me the most was that I didn't own my own creativity. Everything I did was owned and deeply influenced by the company that I worked for. After a while, it slowly dawned on me if I would continue down this path, that meant I would end up spending the biggest part of my life working simply to survive, instead of working to thrive. One of the biggest realizations that I personally had, and that left me to finally quit my job, was for the longest time I had used most of my energy and focus on doing my job and creating success in my career, and it had left me completely deflated and without any energy and creativity for the things that I was passionate about outside of work. As a natural consequence, I felt stagnant, alone, unsuccessful, and bored on every other level of my life. I was living in a foreign city, I was single and without a social life. I knew I had to change, but I had absolutely no idea what to do or where to start. You can say my career had taken over my life, but the worst part was, it wasn't even a job that made me happy. So why do we allow ourselves to sacrifice almost 1/3 of our day doing work that leaves us uninspired, deflated, unmotivated, or unhappy? I finally decided to follow my heart, and eventually I left to follow my dream of being an entrepreneur, and I started living happy. Going through the process and making this life-changing decision, quitting my job and finally embarking on the adventure of creating living happy, I picked up a few important lessons and insights as well, and I want to share them with you. Every moment you spend doing something that doesn't make you happy or fulfilled is a moment absolutely wasted. We generally work between 6 to 10 hours every day, and if you don't love the job you have, then you're spending 6 to 10 hours every day doing something that makes you feel sad, tired, unmotivated, or deflated. Your job is not a hit and run activity, and it shouldn't be something you just want to get over with, so you can leave and continue your life. It should be an investment in the overall quality of your life. Your job needs to fuel your creativity, your mental surplus, and ignite your ambition. You have the freedom to quit your job, find a new job, and create your own from scratch. It might not happen in the next few months or the next few years, but give yourself time and permission to look for new opportunities. It might seem like a daunting task to quit a job that provides you with security and benefits, just because you have a dream or a personal need. But whatever that dream might be, it's important to understand that you do have all the skills and the knowledge you need in order to create change, find your way, and obtain success. Whether you love or hate the job you have, it does define how people perceive you and how you show up in the world as well. Besides the different preconceived ideas and often stereotypes of a certain job or position, the way you feel about your job does affect how the world perceives and interacts with you. If you feel tired, negative, unmotivated, insecure, or insufficient because of your job, that is how the world will begin to perceive you as well. I chose to leave my job behind, but the reality is that many people don't have that opportunity, and the prospects of leaving for a better opportunity can seem slim or out of reach for you. If you can't leave your job, you need to figure out how you can love the one you have. Communicate your frustrations, rearrange your environment, create new connections with your coworkers. Maybe you can renegotiate your work hours or salary, or introduce a personal touch to your work desk. Do whatever it takes to make the environment and your job better. I know that you might not be able to do as I did or have the opportunity to look for a new job, but my intention is with this video is to encourage you to really look at what influence and opportunity you do have. Be honest with yourself and take a good look at your current situation. Are you currently working to thrive or working to survive?